Hello and welcome to Dreaming with Neopets. Today we're going to talk about the new Neopets news, which is everybody's talking about it all over the internet, even people that don't play Neopets, talking about a new era for Neopets. Promises of a Neopets Renaissance. We'll see how true that actually turns out to be. So let's talk about what the news actually is. Now, the Neopets team for the last over a decade has been owned by various subsidiary companies, whether that was Nickelodeon and Viacom, and then it was Jumpstart under NetDragon. This is the first time, basically since Adam and Donna were kind of scammed by Scientologists, that Neopets has been fully independent as its own company. Some people are concerned about this because the people that bought out Neopets and saved it from basically going into the gutter with Jumpstart are the same people that ran the Neopets metaverse. Let's take a look at what this is. Neopets is thrilled to be operating under the guidance of brand new leadership team. Very exciting. Yep, Jumpstart Games. So the new leadership team is headed by a guy named Dominic Law. And he says that he is a fan of Neopets himself, playing since the early 2000s. Hopefully Dom, as a Neopets player, can understand the actual needs and wants of the community. Though some people are not super excited on him because he was involved in the Neopets Metaverse project. A lot of people don't have a lot of faith in crypto bro type people being involved in Neopets, given Neopets users' personal experiences with being scammed out of real money from Neopets Metaverse projects and Neopets crypto projects and Neopets, NFT projects. People are sick of that. So Jumpstart was shut down, and Dom is apparently the one who was behind saving Neopets from destruction. And that's not a bad thing. I think people are pretty excited. There's mixed reviews on this. Until this point, Neopets is running at a loss for over a decade. That's not surprising. It's very easy for us as fans to talk about how Neopets doesn't fix anything, everything's broken, the site sucks. But the reality is kind of what I expected. They're operating at a loss. How can they afford to fix anything? They have no money. So they've earned $4 million in funding. That's exciting. We'll see if it's enough to fix the website and do all of these other things that they're planning on doing. So what is Neopets actually going to fix with all this new money? They say that they see references to KeyQuest, NeoQuest, and Habitarium. Those are three things that the community really wants. And they want to design a game that's more in line with the community's been asking for. Their new leadership has made it a priority to listen to TNT on how to move forward with the future of Neopians in mind. They want to foundationally transform the project into something entirely different by bringing on additional designers. That's really exciting. Developers and writers. All of that is awesome. Neopets has needed these three things for way too long. So they want to help craft a game that the Neopets community would embrace. Are they talking about the main site? I'm worried that they're not. They want to transition to a mobile app and rebuild from the ground up as World of Neopets. A mobile app is great. A social life simulation game in which you live your ideal Neopian life from the perspective of a Neopet. Now the fact that all of these things are together, leaves me feeling worried that the additional designers, developers, and writers are not additional designers, developers, and writers that are working on the main site. It leaves me feeling worried that all of these people are going to work on this new project called World of Neopets, and it's not clear if World of Neopets is going to integrate with the website. I think that if Neopets wants World of Neopets, whatever this is, a social life simulation game in which you live your ideal Neopian life, it's not going to be anybody's ideal Neopian life unless the perspective of Neopets you're playing from is the Neopets that people have had for the last 25 years. If I can't play as Cowpunch my Neopet, if I have to create a new Neopet to play your game and it doesn't integrate with my current account at all, this isn't something that anybody's going to want. And I think I speak for the entire Neopets community on that one. Okay, going forward, Neopets will be in the control of a new unified entity, World of Neopia Incorporated. So that's exciting. They're their own company again. They want to communicate more effectively about how best to serve users, so hopefully they actually start listening to the things that we want. We all know that we're all very vocal about what we want. They've been clearing out their customer support ticket backlog. That has decreased by more than 80%. As someone who has had to submit a few tickets recently, I have seen that there has been actually pretty solid response turnaround time on all of my tickets. I think all of my tickets I've heard from somebody within 2 or 3 days, which for the last decade, you all know how surprising that is, and that's really great. I also really appreciate that they have cleaned up the Neo boards and lowered the Altador Cup threshold to 25%, though honestly, Altador Cup prizes need to be a little less awesome. Like, I don't think Altador Cup should be giving out prizes worth 50 million. Then the pressure wouldn't be so hard for people to, like, destroy their bodies playing Altador Cup. I know that my repetitive stress injury from playing Altador Cup this year had me stop, and I could only get to rank 11. All of us playing Neopets now are 31 years old. We can't be playing Altador Cup like we used to. So this is a good move. It's a move we all agree with. Moving forward, TNT will begin releasing monthly updates, and this is really good to hear because in the past they've released kind of bi-weekly updates through the Neopian Times, which is, it's just a very old web way of disseminating information that most people don't read. We basically rely on the Daily Neopets and Jelly Neo to parse anything important that comes out of the Neopian Times and actually post it as like a news post that people can understand. So actually the TNT having an actual blog where they release news, regularly scheduled AMAs. AMAs are pretty awesome. The new brand ambassador program, which I'm kind of interested in being a part of if possible. I would love to give the Neopets team my feedback and ideas on what I think Neopets users want, which is first and foremost an app that actually integrates with the website. We are tired of apps on our phones that have nothing to do with the pets that we've poured decades into. Sick of it. Give me an app that lets me earn Neo points. New Neopets Homepage. So let's take a look at the new Neopets Homepage. This is what it looks like. Introducing the new Neopets Homepage. We warmly welcome all Neopians to the brand new Neopets Homepage. Let's not show this again. Let's continue. So this is kind of exciting. There's like a hub for all of their various apps. The new game they're coming out with, Fairies Hope, which is an existing app. They're going to bring back Island Builders, which is not something that I think anybody asked for. I think Island Builders was pretty widely criticized, and I haven't seen anybody asking for it to come back, so I'm not sure why they're promising to bring it back. People want Habitarium. People don't want Island Builders as far as I know. I don't know. I never played it. Latest events. This is like a hub. They can give news. This seems like the Neopets blog. There's just like a little hub about characters and stuff, and this looks very modern. It feels very modern. It's very cool. I like this kind of history of Neopets book that's on the homepage. That's really great. I like to see the merch. Them bringing back merch is such an awesome idea. The tarot card was incredibly well made. And then you can join their newsletter, which I might do. So that's the new Neopets homepage. If you type into neopets.com, this is where it takes you. And then if you actually want to get to the Neopets website, you have to click this. Ta-da. The 25th anniversary of Neopets is approaching next year, so they have big plans to celebrate. Relaunch of Island Builders, like I said. I don't know who asked for this. An exclusive virtual concert. I am very curious what this means. How exclusive will it be if it's online? I'm not sure. Brand new plot. I think everyone is excited about the idea of a plot all the time. It's very labor intensive for the team, but it makes it feel like something's actually happening, so I'm excited. Hopefully there's Battle Dome stuff going on it as well. I have a contest for 2 million Neocash, which basically it's just a big social media push getting everybody hyped on coming back to Neopets. I think it's a good strategy to market, but on the other hand, I don't know if this was the right time to make this announcement because the site still doesn't have one consistent layout throughout. So there's going to be a bunch of old players coming back to Neopets, and what they're going to see is sometimes the site looks new like this, and then sometimes the site looks old. So you have to learn 2 layouts and where everything is in both of those layouts to play Neopets today. And I don't know that that's the first impression you want returning players to see. It seems to me like you would want to fix that glaring problem before inviting people back to play Neopets. And if it sounds like I'm a naysayer, I'm not. I'm actually very excited about this announcement, and I am very hopeful. But Neopets has promised a lot in the past, and they've not delivered a lot in the past. So I'll believe it when I see it, and I'll get really excited when I actually see it. Thanks for listening. This has been Dreaming with Neopets. If you want more videos like this, I think I want to also do gameplay videos soon, then feel free to like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you next time.